Baller TV. Another episode.
I'm Dale Ball, and today on Big Baller TV, we've bought one of the biggest ballers in the game. And we always state, the bigger the baller, the better the game. So one of the biggest ballers in history played for the Buffaloes, and look what he came. Mr. Fred Jackson sitting here handing out some autographs. Fred, what do you think about this convention we got going today?
I mean, it's a lot of fun. Met a lot of great fans. You know, obviously these things draw a lot of people that just love the game, and whatever game it may be. If it's football, obviously baseball, it's basketball. There's a lot of fans here to support all of them.
Who would you say so far, and not person-wise, but what's been your most fondest moment meeting the kids and stuff? Pretty excited to draw any memorable moment you can really see having dealt with the kids?
I mean, the kids are always fun, just because they're young and they're the ones that are the most impressionable. You know, it's fun to be able to talk to kids and say, yeah, I did this, and then they go on and they become a fan of your team just because they got a chance to meet you. So I haven't gotten one of those stories yet today, but I usually end up with about 2 or 3 of them per event. So I'm looking forward to that. I did meet a few guys that went to Co and had some authentic Co helmets that were a lot of fun to see. Awesome. Yeah. So things like that, it always makes these kind of events fun.
Other than yourself, because myself's always my favorite player. Yeah. Other than yourself, who's your favorite player to play against or with?
Favorite person I played with would have to be Marshawn Lynch, without a doubt.
That's a beast.
Yeah,
that's a beast. I'm still
beast.
next to that boy.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
He's a big dude and a lot of fun. A jokester. We have a lot of fun. I talked to him yesterday, man, and we're still having just as much fun as when we were in the locker room together. So,
nice.
He's just like a little brother to me, and I mean, he can play on the football field too.
Have you had any chance to sit down with Tom at all? Brady?
Tom played in New England, man, and I used to fight him all the time.
Oh, I know him, believe me. I hear it all the time. I go sit down with his sister, Maureen, and I sit there and listen to her, and she comes off with crazy stuff.
Yeah, Tom is a great dude.
Yeah,
great dude.
He's insane.
Yeah,
nobody really realizes that man's got a mind, but that man's insane.
He is. He's and a lot of fun. Ultimate competitor. I love competing against him, and obviously still doing it at a high level.
I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if there's a retirement in the future for him.
If he keeps playing the way he is and the way he's been playing, he'll play another 10 years.
How many kids you got?
I have 4.
4. All boys, girls? What?
My oldest is a boy. He'll be 15 in September, and then I have 12, 11, and 7-year-old girl.
I got 9 total. We didn't watch a lot of TV unless we were stuck on the wrong channel. Anyways, but the best thing I found out about the kids is not where you're taking them, what we do. So every kid that walks into my shop, we give them a free gift. Whether the parents are with them or not, we try to make that change in history. I mean, because even with a lot of professional athletes, they come up, they get all this money, and all of a sudden they stray over here to the drugs, or they end up here or here. So we try to make sure we make a difference in these kids' life. So we have them chasing like you instead of chasing the crack pipe. So we go out in the community, and that's one thing we do. We make sure we touch every kid's life, just as I've touched this young man's behind you with it. So, go ahead and introduce yourself to Mr. Fred here.
I'm Jack.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I see that bat you got there, man. Looks pretty impressive.
Yeah, night trout and run bat.
Oh, man. I need to get that, too.
Anyway, this bat, I had this bat. I took care of it, and I had the eBay Impressive. He shows what was the bat's price for the home run bat for Mike Trout going for?
$17,000.
And because it's for a child, I gave that bat to him for $9,000. I hooked them up because that's something that's going to help make a difference in that child's life right behind you. And that's what we try to do. And I've seen a lot of what you've done in the past, and I see by the things that you are doing that you're stepping out there to help the kids anyway. And that's one thing that my show, Big Baller TV, strives at. So I have to thank you one thing for being one of the biggest ballers in the game. Because not on the field, I'm talking about as an individual. God bless you. God bless you.
I appreciate that. It's always about the kids.
That's what it is about. Most people don't realize that a lot of the fathers are forgetting what it takes to put the kids in the car and drive to a ballpark. They forget. And that's what we're trying to do. That's what Big Baller TV is about. It's about bringing the biggest ballers back to the game. And I don't think there's too many bigger than where we're at right now. You had a hell of a career, made a lot of accomplishments, some amazing feats in your career. And as I can see, you're continuing to go forward. And that's an impressive thing, just like Lorenzo Neal. Most people don't know about him. The man was a beast on the field, right? goes to church, to the church his dad founded when he used to go to high school. He's there every weekend, even after the service he goes with his family. He goes and sees mom and goes to church again. And that man's got one of the sweetest voices you've ever seen. He should be singing with Snoop. He sings with him all the time. He won't put him on thing.
Yeah.
But he's a genuine beacon for the society because of what he does, not only for God, but what God's touching his life, touching the kid's life every day. And that's something I see you doing. I can't speak more about it.
Well, I appreciate you.
These gentlemen right here have decided to bless this child with this bat and this beautiful ball they want to show you next to him.
Oh, man.
Look at the back of it. 1923 World Series home run ball. Babe Ruth.
Yeah. That's pretty impressive. Right there.
Yeah, especially since they got it for $5,000 because it was for him. It should have been $35,000.
He was a star running back with Joaquin 2 years ago.
That's awesome, man. I was paying attention to Joaquin or to Centennial when I was there, so my son will be a Jaguar next year, so
Nice.
we'll see these Joaquin Warriors on the football field. So I'm glad you ain't there running this.
All right. Anyways, they wanted to know if they could get you to sign a picture for them. And if on this one, if you would, sign it to Big Baller TV, the biggest baller in the game in your name. It'll be on my wall at my shop, not for sale. That's why I had you address it to us, because that way it has no value in resale. Yeah. Because that's what I want. This is actually going to go to my 6-year-old that's over there at autism. She's funny as can be. You'll see her come wandering around and mention herself. I appreciate it very much. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
Anything you'd like to holler out to the crowd about?
My man, just keep watching Big Baller TV. Always entertaining.
One thing for sure, whether it's the Baller TV next door I was on yesterday or whether it's the biggest baller, we like to find the baller. So if you're a baller, come and see us. Come and see this man, sign him, make him some money because he needs the autographs even though he probably don't need the money. But we thank you for tuning in and God bless you. From Dale Ball from Big Baller TV, we thank you for tuning in and enjoy the show. Mr. Fred Jackson, God bless you and your children as well. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Big Baller.